Hello. Just wanted to make a quick update because a few things had been occurring to me as of late. Um, but holy fuck, the world is just weird, and it's just hard to live normally and be comfortable being a human being anymore. Is what I'm beginning to highly feel in my heart of hearts, and I feel as if there's a great deal of evil working through people and stagnating us and regressing us and making us less than human. The human condition now involves playing along with other people who are clearly not themselves and avoiding talking about our feelings. That seems to be a recurring theme, at least amongst the people near me. Really wish this wasn't the case, but as we all know, this all began as organized networked gang stalking activity with the use of this technology, this nanotechnology, to affect our sensory processing, to manipulate our moods remotely, to basically control us. It's all been a new world order that has been established with coerced and implicated help of gang stalkers, even private citizens who have begun neurally monitoring the public. And that's a big fucking problem. We live in a police state like 1984 where our lives are manipulated and interfered with, and there's problems orchestrated. And for people like me who don't play along with this whole system of conspiracy, no good deed goes unpunished. They've certainly reduced my life and my means by slandering me baselessly, by getting the people in my life and my family and my friends, if you want to call them that, to play along with me, or to play along with them rather, to my detriment. They are basically filling our minds with garbage, a constant stream of voice to skull and garbage that we're having to sift through. The use of AI and voice cloning has really made it even worse. They're basically wanting the world to twist apart. When you think of it, all of this has been prophesized in the Bible, just not in so many terms. The Book of Revelations, Mark of the Beast, that's all occurring here. There's so much evil going on, and we're so reduced in our rights and our freedoms, and we're just forced silent about it. That's the crazy part. I'm surrounded by people who just seem dead on their feet, who don't seem like human beings anymore because they're being reduced down with this constant wear down, and they're being manipulated and controlled. I don't seem to believe that I can be controlled at all because I keep calling out these motherfuckers for what they're doing in their institution locally within my city. That should tell you who they are. Anyway, I'm assuming all this began and it just networked and built from there, but this is definitely going to result in a destruction of infrastructure over time because we're not, as human beings, designed to be able to handle this type of onslaught. It's not human nature to deal with a keyboard gangster gang stalker fucking with you all the time and in such a networked fashion. That's not what we're designed to handle as human beings while also living our normal lives. I assume that's why so many people tune out of what we're hearing in terms of harassment. I'm sure many of you around me hear me in particular through this synthetic telepathy. I've proved that it's happening on my YouTube channel, which some people have seen, but very few have. The powers that be, anything productive or meaningful that you might be able to hear through this harassment device is either layered over, obscured, or people are just urged not to look at the truth due to many manipulative circumstances. Like, for instance, they may have dug through your subconscious with this technology that they have and this monitoring to identify things you've done illegal or wrong in the past, or they might threaten to out you to somebody, something that you've done to destroy your relationship or your friendship or your job. These are all things that have happened to me. The people around me are obviously easily manipulated, and they're not emotionally deep. They're not emotionally intelligent enough to see the big picture, that this is a test of God during a difficult time period. That's the way I view it. I'm not going to stop being a good person or speaking out or doing whatever the fuck I want to do just because these pieces of shit want to limit my actions because it threatens their new world order. Fuck that shit. I'm going to keep calling them out and drawing attention to what's occurring. What's been happening lately has been more, I've just been sensing it, that the world's not the same. It's hollow, weird, artificial, forced, and nothing productive seems to really generally occur anymore. It's like they took the soul and character out of life. And if you follow this reptilian conspiracy theory idea, I used to think it was kind of bogus, but now I see that it's probably the damn truth. There's people around me that just don't even seem like human beings anymore. It's like they're AI-driven non-people, as I keep referring to them, who are just warm bodies that are here on Earth perpetuating the notion that this isn't occurring to continue it. That's my firm belief. I know many people of lower intelligence might not agree with me. That's why I don't really talk to anybody around me about this type of shit. That's why I sit in parking lots, as you see, and record this type of shit, because I'm smart enough to know that they're going to use anything under the kitchen sink against me to make me look less than credible. That's what gang stalkers do by nature. They're trying to reduce your life. They're trying to suck any soul or joy out of it, any comfort. They want you to feel unease, and they want to use anything against you to destroy your life, and to paint the wrong picture of you. They are soulless Luciferians who are doing the work of the devil on a large level globally. So just keep in mind that while it might be a global conspiracy, and yeah, that sounds terrifying and scary, and it is, the scary part is playing along with it and allowing it to continue for too long. There needs to be dialogues had about this so we can work through it. There need to be support groups for targeted individuals who are willing and able to speak up about it, but are scared to due to their circumstances and the people around them who they deem might be problematic if they bare their soul to. You can't really bare your soul to a narcissist without expecting them to use it against you. And that's certainly what the world seems to be full of more and more by droves, is the narcissistic mentality of me, and I'm going to do for me, and it doesn't matter if you're in my way. That's what's a big part of what's continuing this type of life interference and harassment, is people are scared of their past. Well, guess what? Once all this reaches a boiling point, and there's no more infrastructure, and people are dying off due to suicide caused by this type of gang stalking, organized networked activity, then we're going to have a real problem. If there's not enough people to support the infrastructure as it stands, how does that work? These are things that I think about that probably most people don't. But I would urge that people think outside the box and think about each other. And don't care if these motherfuckers try to threaten you or try to manipulate you into doing the wrong thing. God is very real. And I would recommend doing the better work instead of doing the work of the devil. To any gang stalking piece of shit Freemason troll who's looking at me, on this YouTube channel, save your gaslighting bullshit for somebody who it might work on. It's not going to work on me, and I'm going to keep living to call you out until the day I fucking die. To hell with all of you gang stalking pieces of shit. I hope you all burn in hell for all of eternity. One love to everybody else, and use your third eye and use your fucking head. They're wanting to regress us. I'm a firm believer that the film Idiocracy is a prophecy, and I feel like I'm living through it. Like, I'm not an idiot, but I'm surrounded by them. And I'm sure there's other people that feel the same way as me, that we're living in a strange, foreign type reality where nothing seems real or feels hollow and meaningless. I feel the same. I've been trying to find meaning through the little things like making art and writing and listening to music, things like that, playing music. Do something productive and constructive, and you'll be able to make it through this time period more. But unfortunately, many people are just stupid and they tune out. I firmly believe that they actually get people to play along so they can tune out the synthetic telepathy, so they can go about their lives uninterrupted and more freely, when in reality, they're just being set up like a motherfucker. All of your thoughts are still being narrowly monitored and recorded, and don't think for a second that these gang stalkers are ever going to help anybody or keep anybody safe. You're all going to be in danger of your past, especially if you're too much of yourself right now. Now's a time period to be better than how you were and not the same person, and to improve and, in my opinion, become more spiritual, and to understand that there is more to this world. Even though the world itself is hollow and weird and fake seeming, there's more to this reality than what we see. This is just a burden that we're all dealing with and trying to live through as comfortably as we can. Just expect there's a lot of discomfort if you do the right thing like I do. They body manipulate the shit out of me. They harass me. They slander me baselessly and relentlessly. But do I give a fuck? No. God knows who I am, and God knows that I'm doing good work, and I'm going to keep doing the good work that I do no matter what these motherfuckers try to do to sway me from being who I am. I'm an individual. I'm not a robot. I'm not a reptilian that you can control. I am a human being, and I'm going to continue to be who the fuck I am. And to hell with anybody who stands in my way. Karma is a bitch, and these gang stalkers are going to be hating their futures. One last quick point, though, before I let you go. I've been keeping a note of the gang stalkers around me. I have a photographic memory, and if I see somebody, I can't forget them. If I see them more than once in public, then I begin to wonder, is that a gang stalker? That's what we all need to think about, because they're everywhere, and they're multiplying because people get scared of their past. They lure them into the gang stalking whole thing with their past. They become coerced and they're stuck into it, and they're trying to implicate more people every single day. So just keep that in mind, fight back, and don't be scared to call out these gang stalkers. If you see the same person trailing you all the fucking time, you see a laptop in their vehicle, don't be scared of their presence. Call them the fuck out. That'll scramble their reptile brain. They won't know what the fuck to think. Do that type of thing. That's what I do. And they don't really fuck with me as much, but I know they're out there slandering me and talking all kinds of shit. So it is what it is. They're the ones who have the problems. I'm not scared of my destination after this life, and I'm not scared to speak my piece now. I would love to call out a gang stalking piece of shit, and if they were to step to me the wrong way, but that doesn't seem to occur anymore. Go figure. Anyway, God bless. One love.